I drop it, and I push him back. Come on, baby. Just sort of drive him back. Make it really uncomfortable to be in the wrong place. Don't want to have my farrier one day saying, I don't know if I like this horse for shoeing, because every time I get near him, I have to chase him around the arena. Good job. You're learning a brand new pressure there. Good job. Just take your time. Get back to where you're supposed to be. Love on him, rub on him, scratch him, groom him. Ultimately, you want to be able to wrap that rope around him just like before. Pick up that foot and let it go. That's better. See, if he would react like that every time, I would trust my own hands down there. But horses' hind feet are quick. The last thing you want to do is have them jump at you. So lots of rubbing, massaging, and very little kind of squeezing and picking up until finally they just sort of say, you know what, I'm okay with that. I don't have to run away. I love it, just like that. I think, all right, now I can handle my own hands in there. So keep my rope short. I put my leg underneath like this, and I reach down there. See, I've got one hand up here, my rope short. I can feel him this way. And if he kicks, I've got a big, wide place for him to go. I can just step out of the way. Just do the same thing that with my hand that I did with the rope. I just reach down in there and rub, and then ultimately he says, I can't stand for that. So I say, that's fine. How about you go back in a position? Because I want you to learn the position as much as I want you to learn, maybe even more so, than I want you to learn how to pick up your feet. Rub them all over. Reach for that foot. Good job. Good job. Come back forward. Nice. Rub them all over. Reach for that foot. Good job. Bring him back. You get a little bit. Good job. Rub him all over and reach for that foot. He steps out of position. That's natural, right? He's never in his whole life had a human reach down and pick up his feet. There's other techniques you could use. You could wrap a rope around him and hang on till he quits reacting. A lot of professionals do that. If you have good timing and feel, you can do that. I prefer this method because it's something anybody can do. They can wrap that rope around their horse's leg. They can rub. They can get their horse used to the feel of being picked up. And then, when everything goes bad, they just pick everything back up, reset, go back to where you started, and the horse learns two lessons. Number one, it's okay for me to pick up your feet. Number two, come on back. You got to learn how to stand for the farrier one day, so this is good. All right, I'm going to wrap that rope around again. I'm going to have him pick up that foot and drop it. I'm not ready to put my hands down there until he doesn't react to that anymore. There, you learn how to stand in position too. Good job. Wrap that rope around there, and he says, whoa, I don't like that. I said, that's fair. Just don't stay out of position for too long. Just learn to get back in. It's not comfortable over here because that's not where we're working. It's only comfortable right there because that's where we're working. That's where we're working. I don't know if that's comfortable. There you go. See? More comfortable there than it is anywhere else. So I don't know about that. So trust me. Yeah, that's the spot right there. One thing you could do is draw a line in the sand or even bring out a pole or a cone to sort of mark the spot. And that way you know exactly where to position your horse. Now I'll show you both methods. I just want you to know that this one is the most effective in the long term because it doesn't just teach the horse to pick up his feet. It teaches the horse to stand still for picking up his feet, which is a very, very, very integral part of horse training. It's not comfortable there. It's not comfortable there, but it is comfortable right there. Yeah, right there. Right, no, not there. You gotta have patience for this method. You gotta have patience with any new method you try. There you go. You're learning all kinds of skills today. Learn how to stand still. Learn how to let me touch him. Learning how to handle the rope. Learning how to move back in a position when it's time to move back in a position. And if I think, man, this is just taking too long, well, I'll go to a longer stick so he doesn't feel quite as threatened by it. Reach in there with that long stick and rub and rub. Rub on his ears. Rub him all over his leg. And then ultimately put that rope on there and rub-a-dub-dub on the tub. There we go. See, that's all I needed. Just like that. Have that kind of reaction. Then I can reach in here like this. Pick it up. Put it down. Put you back where you're supposed to be. Good job. You're getting out of the farrier position there. There we go. Good job. Oh, you don't like me in that position. I understand. There you go. Good job. But all this resetting and moving back and forth, some people get frustrated with. This is perfect for me because it's this back and forth of guiding and training positions, and that's what really gets to the horse's brain. Your patience, your persistence, technique. Well, in the end, the technique is just that, a technique. There's thousands of them. This is one of my favorite just because it accomplishes so much, and it's something that anybody can do. Anybody can turn around, get their horse to put their feet over there. Don't get a little mouthy there. I'll have to bump your nose. Pick up that foot, touch that foot. Drop that foot. You're almost there. He just keeps moving when he doesn't have to. Good job. Just a massage, that's all it is. Good job. Hey, you did it! You did it! You did it! Sort of. Just looking for minimal reactions before I actually go and put my hand back there. And then when he gets too far out of this position, I just put him right back in. There we go. There's a good lick and a chew. There, I picked it up, put it back down. Pick it up, put it back down. Good job. That's our best one on that side. So, we are going to start over from this front foot and go back through. Start right here. Rub down. Pick up that foot and put it back down. Rub, rub, rub. Rub over here. And pick up that foot. And put it back down. And then he moves. The goal is not to hold the horse's feet on day one. The goal is to be able to touch and pick up the horse's feet. Day 2, day 3, day 4, well then we'll talk about holding those feet. Don't be in such a hurry. And if you ever think, oh, I just don't know if I like this and I just feel like it's too scary, well then go to your long rope again. Go to your long stick again and wrap that around 1,000 more times. That's it. We learned some boundaries today too, huh? Yeah. Learned some boundaries today too. The rope doesn't always mean leave. Sometimes the rope is just friendly. Yeah, that means go backwards. That means go backwards. Thank you. Good job. You did it. You found a position again after all that. You found that position. Pretty quick he'll realize this position is more comfortable than anywhere else in the arena. Every time I go somewhere else, he has to do all this work to get back here. Good job. Position their feet a little differently. You did it. You let me have your foot for one split second. I'm proud of you. Back in here. Yeah. Come down this other foot. Massage first, then pick it up. Like I said, there's lots of techniques to pick up the horse's foot. You can pinch that chestnut. You can grab that fetlock. You can tap him with a stick. in the beginning stages, I just need him to pick it up and put it back down like that. That's all I wanted. Lots of rubbing all over his body. Let's see about this hind foot. Pick it up and put it back down just like that. Here we come again. Pick it up. Bring him back to the middle. Back up here. Every time he backs up, I bring him forward again till ultimately to where he learns he doesn't have to back up or pull back like that. Just making sure you're not nibbling on me, that's all. Good. No, we don't need to go backwards. We need to go forwards. Yeah, that's better. There we go. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Good job. Like I said, I don't have to hold it today. I just have to get a response like that today. And day by day, I hold it for just a little bit longer. I'm gonna take that one only because he actually moved back in a position with it. Now he's out of position. There you go. See, this horse will be easier to saddle, easier to catch, easier to ride. He'll be more trustworthy on the trail because he's not just learning to pick up his feet. I mean, just about any trainer can grab those feet and hang on to them for dear life until the horse quits moving. But a master trainer or someone on the path to mastery will teach the horse to stand in this position that we've set, regardless of what we're doing with the feet or the saddle. You'll learn a really basic, important language here. All right, we got that rock loose too. How about that, huh? We finally got that rock loose after 10 different tries picking up those feet. That's it. So there you have it. First day of picking up feet. Can you go further? Absolutely. You can spend the next hour and a half getting to where you can hold those feet and trim those feet and keep going. Or you can call it a day and come out the next day and just get it just a little bit better. But day by day, the homework would be to rub with the flag, rub with the stick, wrap that rope around. And when you feel brave enough, you actually get it down in there with your hand and pick up that foot and then let him have it. And day by day, he'll let you have it for longer and longer and longer. Lots of massaging. Now that I trust him more and he trusts me more, well, it's nice to come down in here like this and just do lots and lots of rubbing and massaging. so that he never feels like his feet are just being picked up to be trimmed, or his legs are being touched just to make them move. It's a good idea to just rub, 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 rub. And then ultimately, he lets you back further and further, and you get to start working on his tail. But just to be clear, without that position work, he's never going to be a great riding horse. So he desperately needs that. And that's going to probably be the most frustrating part for you, is he wants to move and you have to put him back. And then while you're putting him back, he starts nipping at you or being silly, and you have to throw your arms up to say, don't do that. And then you have to calm your energy back down to say, thank you for coming back into the position. It's a lot of dials you're playing with. But then we get this kind of expression at the end of an hour, and then in a week or two from now, he's just so calm you can actually hold those feet, pick them out with a tool. And I mean, I could pick them out now, but the process is something he needs to learn. He needs to learn to really trust it. Trust the process and trust his responsibility to stand in this place right here. That's nice.